Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my annual Christmas marathon for 2025. I hope that you're all doing well and in good spirits. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome to the show. What a day we've got lined up today. I hope that you're all excited. I am. Jasper Kitty. Jasper's here. Would you guys like to see Jasper right off the bat? I did promise you guys we would have Jasper Kitty appearing during the Christmas marathon. Jasper, you want to jump up here? Jasper Kitty. Jasper Kitty, come on up here. I want to see you. Jasper boy. He's going to be a stinker. There you go. Jasper Kitty. Come on over here. Come on up. Jump on my lap. He's running around. All right, I'm going to try to get him on my lap at some point so you guys can see him. As you know, this is a whole new studio in the last couple of weeks. He's so not used to it. He doesn't really know what to do with himself. He lays down, then he wakes up, he runs around, he's batting wires, he's smelling things, the lighting's different, everything's different, he's freaking out. But he's in here. I'm going to try to get him on camera, okay? How's everyone doing today? What a day we've got in store, everybody. What a day this will be. Hope that you are excited and you have festive holiday vibes like I do. I am pumped for today. Today is going to be a long day. It's going to be, starting right now around 11:30 a.m., and it is going to run all through till probably 9-10 p.m. tonight. We've got so much in store. We've got holiday festive vibes, as you can see. I'm in full formal attire for the event, and I will actually be changing out my attire over the course of the day. I have 6 different outfits to wear today, which is going to be pretty fun. We're going to have games. Notably, some of the games that you guys nominated, we may or may not play all of these, but games such as Bramble the Mountain King, Half Swords Tech Demo, Ball X Pit, Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, Blasphemous 2, and Balatro. All right, we're going to have guests. I'm actually, no lie, I'm talking to people like right now, so please be patient with me today, as during the course of the day, I likely will be going on my phone and talking with people, trying to coordinate when people can come on to say some holiday hellos to everyone here. So we already have 2 guests locked in. There's more coming later today. We'll see how things go over the course of the day. We also are going to do a gaming schedule update where we're going to go through all the game releases of 2026 that have release dates, and we're actually going to lock in certain dates so that we know what games I'm playing next year. There's going to be booze. Are you ready for this? I got to show you guys this before we even start with anything, okay? Hold on one sec. Whoop. Network error. Okay, whatever you say. Network error. Take a look at this. You ready for this? I've never seen anything like this before. I'm about to break new ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you... I had the shot glass on top of it. Chateau de Saint Nicolas. Holiday Peppermint Liqueur, which I bought specifically just for this marathon. And you might say, well, that's nice, but what's so special about it? Well, first of all, it's got Santa Claus on the front. Second of all, it's peppermint flavor, and it's got gold flakes in it, similar to Goldschlager, but it's actually Christmas-themed. But no, oh no. Here's what's special about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first ever actual musical decorated liquor. With RGB lights. So we are ready for today. I'll be having some of this over the course of today. Plus, I have alcoholic seltzers. I have cut waters of different flavors that I actually want to try for the very first time. It's going to be a very exciting day, all right, to say the least. So I hope that you're ready. Sit back and relax. It's going to be a great, whether you're here now, whether you come by later tonight, whether you're here during, come on up, buddy. Come on. Jasper Kitty, come on up. Jump up on my lap. Come up on my lap. Come on. Come on up. No, don't do that. You're going to, oh no, Jasper. No. He's trying to jump on the chair. It's too high. You can't jump that high. Jump on my lap. Here. Okay. Here we go, buddy. Here you go, buddy. I didn't want, he tried to jump on the chair. I was like, dude, this chair's, it's too high for him. It's too narrow. He's going to fall. I don't want him to get hurt. So here's Jasper Kitty, everyone. I promised you we would have Jasper on the stream today. He's going to be in here for a few hours. So say hello. I don't know how much he'll want to jump up and snuggle. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. And he's a good kitty today. He's been doing silly stuff. He's getting into the festive mood just like everybody else. Look, here he is. Look at that. Say hello. Say hello, Jasper. Say hello to the world. They're all waiting to hear from you. Give him a few meows. He meows all the time, just not when he's in here. He literally will not meow when he's in here for some bizarre reason. Like, he pipes up. I don't know. He's not camera shy. Maybe he's mic shy. I don't know. But he just wanted to show you that, he's in the mood, too. I'm glad that he came by today. Thank you, Jasper Kitty. Very nice. So, yeah, so I'm excited. And people are already like, are you going to start drinking? Well, here's the thing. Remember, everything's changed. It's not like it used to be. There are no goals. This is not a fundraiser, all right? I don't drink when we hit a certain level of support. I'll have a drink whenever I want. If I'm bored, I'll have a shot. If I want to try a new flavor of cut water, I'll go open one and try it. That's what it's all about today. We are not doing any kind of crazy stuff in regards to, raising anything or goals. You guys have been so amazing to me in the last, month. It's been so awesome having new viewership, so much engagement, so much support, attendance. Everything has been so amazing. You know what I mean? It's just, we do whatever we want. It's great. Today is a very laid-back atmosphere. Although I am going to try to get as many guests as I can. I think we're going to have a minimum of 2 guests, but I might have upwards of 4 to 5. It all depends on how things go. You know how it is with people on the internet. A lot of people aren't organized like me, and they don't want to lock in a time or anything, but I'm talking with a few people, and it looks like we may have people over the course of the marathon popping in and out, saying hello for a few guest appearances, okay? So, it should be a great day. Okay, and this is the first outfit of many. Basically, this is the opening segment, and when we're done with the opening segment, I'll go change. I'm going to change like 6 times today. All right, so how's everyone doing? Who do we got? We got Vasil, we got John Coffey, Beazle, Broden, J. May, Nicholas, Sammy, Cole Bologna Sandwiches, Jermaine Dupree, who else? Steve, Chris, Buzz-a-Wizzy, Tub Tubs, and Hero of Tomorrow so far. On the YouTube side, we got Lean Emmanuel Band, Melee Cat, Savory Tangany Seasonings, Toasty Chestnuts, Eddie Chill, 1986, Sexual Chocolate, Light Bulb Head, and more. Web G, Legend Lurker, many more on the kick side. Good morning, everyone, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope that you're having a good holiday season. Today is all about that, because the thing is, I'm not going to be here that much after today. Tomorrow I have a half day, so I will be doing a daytime stream tomorrow where we're going to chill and we're going to try Call of Duty Black Ops 7 with my new setup, my new Asus ROG keyboard, my new Razer mouse, my surround sound headphones. We're going to test all that out tomorrow and see if I can do any better in Call of Duty. But outside of that, we're just going to hang out for like a hangout session. And then no night stream tomorrow night, no streaming Christmas, no streaming the day after Christmas. I'm coming back on Saturday. Okay? Okay. Jasper's stretching out over here. He's exploring. See, he needs to explore. This is what he needs to do. He needs to get used to the new studio setup. He hasn't really messed around with it at all. So because of that, he doesn't feel comfortable. But he's looking at it right now. Like, Jasper, you could jump up there right now if you wanted and walk around. As long as you don't, chew wires, I don't care. He could jump on this table whenever he wants. There's tons of space on my desk here. Just that he's not used to it. He doesn't get that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Keep in mind, this is the first time ever I've ever had guests on my Christmas marathon. Like, ever. I've never had anyone appear. So it's going to be nice to have some people come by and say hello, And keep in mind, these are not formal interviews today. If anyone's showing up, you're just coming by to say hi. We'll talk about Christmas. We'll see what everyone's up to. Not long appearances. It'll be like half an hour. It's not going to be anything crazy, but it's nice, right? It's nice to have variety and not just have me sitting here talking all day like I usually do. It's going to be a good one. All right. Well, Jasper now jumped down. I don't know where he went. He'll be here for a couple of hours, probably to like through like our 2:33. We'll see. Depends on what time my wife gets home because she's at work and the holiday traffic is crazy today. I'm sure it's going to take her forever to get home, which is going to suck. But what are you going to do, right? 'Tis the season. You got to put up with that crap. Okay. Exactly. As you can see, Jasper was still very iffy about crawling up on the new stuff. He's not used to it. He's so used to the old setup, jumping on the old chair, which used to be way lower to the ground. This one actually is, higher up because it's on wheels and everything. The old chair was just on this tiny little stand, and I was like way low to the ground, so he could easily jump up it. Now he's like looking at it like, oh, can I make it? And like, no, dude, I don't think so. This chair is actually much thinner, see, than the old one. The old one was thicker. This one's thinner. I don't want him going up there and slipping. So, okay, we already got shout-outs to do. Let's see. We've got Your Future Stepdad got the support going today with our first contribution, which is a gifted sub. Thank you, Your Future Stepdad. I appreciate that. Thank you for getting stuff going. Okay. We've got Commotion 98, 7 months as a member on YouTube, saying, big ups, King. I'm looking forward to some festive fun today. Sounds good. Me too. I'm down for it. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. And Cole Bologna Sandwiches with our first super chat of the day. $2. He says, time to get sloshed and the delirium tremens. Well, here's the thing. As much as it would be fun to get completely crap-faced today and fall over drunk, probably not a good idea considering the fact that, number one, it's a marathon and I have to be on here all day long. Right? I promised you that. Number two, I'm going to have guests on, and I have to work Discord and everything in the stream. Kind of hard to do that when you're drunk. You know what I'm saying? I'll get buzzed. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to have some drinks. I'm going to have a good time here today with all of you. But I'm not going to sit here and get completely, sloppy drunk, and I'm passing out, falling asleep, and I can't operate the stream. That would be counterproductive to what we're doing today, I think, right? Okay. Let's see here. Premium Letic did a €10 super chat. Let's see what that's the equivalent of. I have no idea what the euro is valued at today. Hold on. All right, that is the equivalent of $11.79. So thank you to Premium Letic. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Merry Christmas, Phil. What happened to your couch when you moved out of Connecticut? Let's see here. When Stuttering John Melendez moved, his detractors took his discarded couch cushions and showed them off at a convention. When I moved out of Connecticut, my aunt moved into my place for about 1.5 years, 2 years, and she was using everything, including my table, my couch, all of that. But then from what I'm to understand, she got rid of a lot of the stuff. So it was, gone within the couple of years that I moved there. So probably like by 2016, 2017, it was all gone. So no one got it. The detractors do not have my couch. And by the way, they wouldn't be able to get my couch cushions. You want to know why? Because the couch that I had in Connecticut, the big brown one that everyone remembers from like ages ago, was actually a cheap couch that I bought at like Bob's Discount Furniture. The cushions don't come off the couch. The cushions were actually sewed to the couch. You couldn't remove them. It was cheap. Okay. And Princess Luna has gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Princess Luna, for our first gifted membership of the day. I appreciate that very much. See, some people are saying, well, you have some kind of an incentive. Like, someone just said, what if someone does a big contribution, like $100 at a time? Would you take a shot? See, here's the thing. I would like to say yes, but then watch someone drop like $1,000 out of nowhere and I have to take 10 shots and that's the end of the marathon. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to commit to something unsafe. Let me put it this way. I'm going to have a good time today. We're going to have a good time today. I'm going to have some drinks, but I'm going to do it responsibly. Yeah, if something big happens, if something fun happens, if someone does a crazy contribution or something silly happens, I'll probably take a shot. But I'm not going to commit to doing it exactly at a certain time because then someone's going to try to screw me over. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this safe. We got to do this rationally. I can't be on the floor. Get it? Okay. But fuck McAssface. What a festive name. Just gifted a membership. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Our first tip of the day has arrived from Big Larry Gaming, $2. He says, happy holidays. Hope you have a good day. I'm taking my nephew out to get some Italian veal sandwiches at my local deli. Yummy. That sounds great. It's his favorite place. I'm happy to treat him. Do you enjoy veal sandwiches? I love veal. I don't think I've ever had a veal sandwich. Chicken cutlet. I've had some good Italian chicken cutlet sandwiches at an Italian deli back in Connecticut where I grew up. But But I haven't had one in a very long time. Sadly, they don't have anything like that out here in Washington. So it was Big Larry Gaming. Thanks for $2, our first tip of the day. Appreciate that very much, Big Larry. Good to see you. And happy holidays to you and your nephew. Buckwell has returned to Kick. Buckwell is back, subbed to Kick, and then gifted a sub to Balthier. So actually that counts for 2, and that gets Buckwell up on the leaderboard for 2 subs. Happy holidays to Buckwell. Hopefully he'll be able to stay in the chat all day. You know what I mean. All right. Good stuff. So let's see here. Nicholas says, try putting a limit to the madness. Well, see, that's the thing. Now, I agree. Like, I think what we should do is say, hey, maybe if a big contribution comes in, you know, I'll do a shot, or I'll go open a Cutwater or whatever. But I'm not going to be constantly drinking nonstop like a fish so that I can't do the marathon. You know what I'm saying? So, Habib Gaming, how are you? 36 months as a member. Happy holidays to you, Habib Gaming. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Awesome, awesome. Welcome, welcome to the marathon. The Blimp just did a $20 tip. Thank you so much to the Blimp. Let's get you a nice animation here on the stream. Thanks, Blimp. So the Blimp says, hold on. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I really want to thank you for the content this year. I appreciate all the streams. Hopefully today will go well, bud. I don't see how it couldn't. How would it not go well? You have to understand things are a lot different now. Like, legit, things are so different. For me, like, today is not, oh, today's Christmas. It's time to double down on my efforts, and hopefully it's a great day for business. It's fine. It's all good. If a lot of people show up today and engage in support, great. If it's slow and we just hang out and we still have a chill, good time, great. It doesn't matter. I'm good. Let's just have fun. It's not like it used to be. So cheers to you, Blimp. Thank you. Tron Gates Legacy says, have a great marathon and wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Tron Gates. Frosted Shard says, any hints at who the guests might be? I don't really want to spoil at all. But at the same time, I'm sure some people are guessing already. All right. And like I said, the thing is, like, there's some maybes. Some people I've been talking with that said that they want to come on, but they haven't 100% committed. So we'll see. Like I said, we may have as few as like maybe 2. We may have as many as like 5. I don't know. It all depends. And that's what I said. Please be patient with me today, as I'll be jumping on and talking and communicating with people during the course of the day to try to arrange stuff. Okay. All right, let me ask this to the audience. Who would you like to see as a guest? Right? Who would you like to see as a guest today on the show? What time can we expect the first guest at? Well, again, I can't promise that, Commotion, because I'm already talking with people to seeing if and when they can show up, right? But the first guest that I have locked in for a time is around 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? That's in about a little over 2 hours. We'll have our first guest. Let's see. Asmongold, John Rambo, Wings of Redemption, Jasper Kitty. You already got Jasper Kitty. He's already been on the stream. All right. Ralph, Cypress TV, Gahul, and Ethan Ralph. Piers Morgan, Fidel Castro. That would be an interesting one to try to pull off, to try to get Fidel Castro on my Christmas marathon.
Oh, what are you, chicken?
Thank you, Young Turismo, for a $50 super chat. He says, Merry Christmas, have some drinks, wraps, point some late presents. Huh? Have some drinks. Okay. Wraps. Don't know what that means. Point some late presents. Thanks for the super chat. I have no idea what you were saying, but I appreciate that, Young Turismo. Okay. Maybe someone's already been drinking. Thank you so much. $49.99 super chat. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. Keemstar would be great. All right. I'm not spoiling. I'm not saying nothing. Original Grant, thanks for 2 months as a member. He says, do you remember your August 8 Mega Man Marathon? Why would I not remember it? I remember all 3 of my Mega Man marathons this year. We did one in January. That was the first one that went through like Mega Man 1 through 3. I think that was it. I think we did 1 through 3, if I remember. And then I think the second Mega Man marathon was 4 and 5 and half of 6. And then the third and final Mega Man marathon was the rest of 6 and then 7 and 8, right? And I don't think we finished 8, but we got close. So now if we do another Mega Man marathon next year, it'll be the end of 8 and then probably 9 and 10, or try to finish those. Yeah. Very nice. Angry Joe, there you go. Maybe I'll get the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd at the same time, and we'll all do like a triple threat Christmas talk. What do you think? The Blimp says, here's a question. What's been a highlight of the year for me? Again, for me, all right. For me, here's the biggest positive about 2025, all right? This was the year where I went against all the people who were telling me what to be, and how to be successful, and I literally proved them wrong. Through hard work, dedication, actual insight, and trying new things, right? While still sticking to my guns, being the kind of content creator I wanted to be, I completely showed these people who are into toxic garbage culture and content that you don't have to be that and you could still win. But they don't care. Of course, they'll never admit that, because then that means that they got, basically shown that their way is wrong. But, it is what it is. There's people on the internet who literally spend all day, every day, toxic. That's how they make a living. Everything they say out of their mouth is an insult. Some kind of a slamming defamatory joke. Some kind of sensationalist nonsense about politics or another streamer. It's garbage. It's literal crap. You could just poop it right into a can. That's the value of that content. But people are very dumb, and you can exploit the dumb people out there to get them to like that kind of content. It's the lowest common denominator of content there is. It really easiest to make, easiest to pump out, easiest to fool people into thinking it has meaning when it's literally just fluff, it's drama. It's literally the TMZ garbage of the internet, right? I don't want to make that content. I could. I've shown I can, and I'm good at it. I just don't want to. I feel no value in that. I feel like an awful person when I make that kind of content. Do you understand? I want to be someone who plays games, has chill vibes, hangs out with a fun audience, and at the end of the day, you feel like you had a good time and it wasn't at someone else's expense. No one had to suffer for us to have a good time today. All right? That's my goal as a creator. And I was outright told, you can't do that. That doesn't work. You're ridiculous. You have to exploit your viewers. You have to exploit your audience. You have to exploit people on the internet. It's all about exploitation. Get ahead. Step on people. That's how you'll be successful. I outright proved everyone wrong because I didn't do that. And now things are so much better for me. So that's the highlight of the year for me. And of course, who is responsible for that? You, the viewers, for backing me in my endeavor to show the internet you don't have to be a toxic jerk in order to get over. And Asmongold, for giving me the opportunity to be heard to an audience that was listening and didn't only want to hear the toxic garbage. They actually wanted to find out about the real me. And when they did, they liked what they heard. And now here we are. That simple. That's the highlight of the year for me, because now that we're in a situation where it's not about finances, it's not about raising goals, it's not about, basically having to worry about that stuff. Instead, it's about just enjoying life, enjoying games together, enjoying our time together, enjoying the holidays, enjoying content. Enjoyment, which is what it should be, positivity. People want to tune into your stream to have a good time. Sky's the limit. We do whatever we want. I got the setup to do it. I got the means to do it. We can play any game at any moment. Right now, if you guys said, hey, Phil, a hot new game came out today. Want to check it out? Sure, let's go. Drop everything. Let's just go mess around with it. Let's check it out. I'm down for that. That's an amazing feeling of freedom. It really is. Like, you have to understand, I've been stuck for over 10 years in this rut where I'm a victim of circumstance, where I have to play the big AAA game. I have to do this. I have to do that. I just don't have a choice because I have to stay afloat. And now it's all different. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. That's been the highlight of the year for me, for sure. Absolutely. Okay. Wow, I just received a very generous $50 tip from someone who specifically says, I wish to remain anonymous, but they have a message. Let me play them their animation first before I forget.
Santa Claus.
Come on, what are you, chicken?
That's a hell of an animation. Oh, so they said, Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'm looking forward to this marathon. Congrats on all of your success this year. Thank you so very much. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and yours as well. Hope you have a great one. And thanks for stopping by and supporting the stream. Hope you're here to chill, because that's what we're doing today. We are chilling and enjoying each other's company. Good stuff, right? Thank you to Illustrious Light Skin Bad Guy for a $2 super chat. He says, Merry Christmas to you, Jasper Cat. And then he tries to troll, but I ignore the trolling. And I say, thanks for $2. There you go. Cool. All right. So here's what's on the agenda. All right. So you guys kind of know what to expect, what's coming up here. The first thing I would like to do today, after hanging out with you guys for a little bit, obviously, is I want to do the gaming schedule, because it's very important for us to know what games are coming up to judge what we want to do on stream together. I have not looked at a gaming schedule in like 6 months. So I literally have no clue what games are actually coming out in the next few months. Without knowing, how can I judge what I want to play? So what I like to do is go through a gaming schedule with all of you, see the new games. You guys tell me what games you see are important. Like right now, I'll just give you a little preview, all right? I have absolutely no idea about any of these games besides Code Violet of what's on my screen right now. So I need to go through this with you, and you guys will tell me, are any of these games notable? Is there something I should know? Is there one that's interesting to you that maybe you want me to check out? And I will start tossing games here onto my game release schedule, all right, so that we can have a rough idea of what to do next year, all right? So that's the first thing I want to do today and get it done. I know it won't be super exciting, but at the same time, we can chill and talk. I'll have a few drinks when we're doing it. You know what I mean? It won't just be me doing that. We'll hang out. We'll have a good time together. And I figured that'll maybe take about 30 minutes to an hour, roughly, depending. And then, like I said, our first guest is probably going to arrive around 2 p.m. Pacific time. And, we'll do a little 30-minute kind of, catching up interview. And then after that, we'll probably hang out for a little more. It sounds like the next guest may be here around 3:30-ish. Okay? So we'll probably have a guest, and then like an hour chill, and then another guest, and then probably it'll be time for food. By then, my wife will have arrived home from work, and we're going to order some food. We have no clue what we're even ordering. We don't even know yet. So we're going to order some food, have a nice meal together, and then what I'm thinking is after the food, then we will probably jump into some games. And you saw the list. The list is Bramble, Half Sword, Ball X Pit, Plants vs. Zombies, Blasphemous 2, and Balatro. That's what you guys nominated. So we'll start picking some of those games and play a couple of them. And then what we'll do is we'll play it by ear. At the same time, like I said, I'm waiting to hear from people. So if I hear back and people are like, oh, hey, yeah, I want to come on your show, I'm ready to go, or whatever, we might just drop everything. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a guest or two on, because I need to be flexible. That's the only way I'm going to get people to work with me, is to be more flexible. So I told everyone, who I invited today, hey, the day's open. You tell me if you're ready, if you want to come on or whatever, and we'll get everything going. So let's see how it goes, okay? Yes, I did hear that. I did hear that the 007 game that is coming out next year, was it First Light or something like that? It got delayed. It was supposed to be out in March, and now it's coming out in like May. Not a huge big deal, I don't think. Hopefully it ends up still being good, I hope. Parasolo says, loving the Christmas spirit that you're bringing. Let's have a good one. Yes, let's chill. Let's have a good time together, everybody. All right? Cool. How's everyone doing? Seriously, like, what's going on? What are you all doing today anyway? Obviously, you're here to hang out with me, but what are you doing today? Like, it's 2 days before Christmas. It's the 23rd, right? Are you preparing for Christmas? Do you have family and friends traveling to come hang out with you? Are you traveling to go be with your family? Like, I'm just curious what you guys are all up to. When I was younger, around this time of year, we were preparing, because on Christmas Eve, we would go to one side of the family. Then on Christmas Day, we would have our own Christmas at home, but then we would leave, and in the afternoon, we would go visit the other side of the family. So we actually would be, like, traveling a lot around Christmas time. You're leaving work early today, Muckman. You're still at work. Yeah, a lot of people are at work. My wife's at work. You know, it sucks getting stuck at work these last couple of days before Christmas. There's not much you can really do about that, right? I hear that. Parasolo says, I'm celebrating tomorrow with my parents and my sibling. Space Jam fan says, I'm actually chilling and wrapping gifts right now. Nothing Christmassy, just preferring a D&D campaign, says Everything with Ray. Interesting. You know, hang out with some friends and play some D&D. Cleaned up your house. Hey, if you got free time, you might as well take advantage of it, right? You're flying to Florida to be with family? Cool. Well, be careful. Seriously, right now, this time of year, I always get nervous. It's the crazy time of year where there's so many people traveling, and sadly, it's also the time of year when there's a certain kind of people who take advantage, people who are just not in the best interest of humanity, and you got to be careful. People like to exploit. I always remember when I was a kid, my parents and I used to go to New York City right around this time of year for Christmas. We would go to like Rockefeller Center. One time we actually went and saw the Radio City Music Hall Christmas show, stuff like that. And as fun as it was, there's just people who take advantage, man. You would see people walking down the street and they'd be like, hey, man, welcome to New York. And they talk for and all of a sudden the guy comes up right behind them and just pickpockets the guy right in front of you. You can see it. Like, what the hell? People will take advantage this time of year, so be very careful. If you're traveling, particularly, they're looking for someone who's a tourist, who's a traveler, to take advantage of. Okay. Yeah, a lot of Grinches, a lot of Scrooges, a lot of humbugs out there who just don't get it. Seriously. Mike's Cherry Coke says, I have nieces and nephews around all day. We're watching Christmas movies. Guess what I saw last night? Scrooged. One of my favorite Christmas movies of all time, starring Bill Murray and Bobcat Goldthwait. Great movie. From the late 80s, really reminiscent of that time period. There's a lot of things in it that are like late 80s that are very throwback nostalgic for me. So, love that movie. Glad to hear that. Axion Pa says, I've now started watching your Silk Song playthrough and I'm enjoying it. Keep in mind, I go in as a noob. When I started playing Silk Song, I had not played the original Hollow Knight. I'm well aware that I'm not good at the game. Like, I'm well aware that I sucked at it. I had issues with it. But over the course of the game, you will see me improve to the point where at the end, I do everything. Like, I literally do every optional boss, every challenge. And I got the callus to prove it. I still have the callus. It's starting to go away. But I got a big Silk Song bump callus on my thumb from playing it because I was using the Xbox Elite 2 controller, which the face buttons are ridiculously hard. I don't know what they were thinking, making them rock hard plastic like that. It's actually one of the reasons why I bought a new controller. This is the Razer Wolverine Pro. This one actually has nice clicky buttons on the front that are like way less, rough on your thumb. So, yeah, definitely this is a better option if you're going to play a game like Silk Song. But now, of course, I beat Silk Song. Then again, people want me to play Hollow Knight, the original, next year. So hopefully I'll be well equipped for it with this buddy right here. Okay. Very early Christmas to you, Clout Siffler. How you doing? Spawn Killer, I don't have a favorite Christmas horror movie. I'm aware that there's quite a few of them, right? There's movies such as Black Christmas and Krampus and stuff like that. I've seen a few of them. I'm not big for like a crossover style movies like that. Like probably the most prominent one always was The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I still to this day don't know if that's a Halloween or Christmas movie or if it's neither. I don't know. Like, I'll watch them, but, I won't. I'm not into them. I'm not crazy for them. So I technically don't have a favorite because I don't really watch them or like them that much. I like the pure Christmas movies. Excuse me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I just received another anonymous $50 tip.
Santa Claus. Come on, what are you, chicken?
Thank you so very much. This person says, congrats on all of your big upgrades this year and happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. Thank you. I think next year particularly will be absolutely amazing because there's no limitations anymore. I can play any game I want, like on any platform, right? We've got PS5 Pro, we've got Switch 2, we got a PC that could play anything at high quality, right? I now have keyboard, mouse, gaming level quality, competitive quality. I've got an OLED monitor. We've got arguably the best gamepad in the business for games right here. We've got music. In fact, I forgot. We muted the music. Let's get some music going. There we go. We got some background music going, right? We got everything going. It's an amazing setup. It's just an awesome vibe. Every single day when I come and hang out with you guys, I'm having a great time. And again, the biggest improvement, by far, no goals, no pressure. We're just having fun. That is by far the best thing. I don't have to do it. Someone just said, what about your Gunner glasses? That's right. I have Gunner glasses. Brand new ones. So now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to game. There you go. No blue light will harm these beautiful brown eyes. They must be protected from all the harsh blue light out there. No, in reality, having this OLED monitor so close to me now, because keep in mind, I used to have a TV at the other end of the studio here. Having this right here next to me, these are kind of necessary for certain games. Not every game, but to have these for certain games is going to be a godsend. The other night, I was playing Mega Bonk, and my eyes were burning bad. I was like, oh, man, now I remember I had Gunner glasses, and they actually did serve a purpose. So now I have them. I don't have to wear them all the time, but it is nice to have a nice pair of Gunner glasses to pop on when I need them, right? Pretty cool. Shout out to Annie Antics, who just became a member of the stream. Thank you so much, Annie Antics, for the membership. I appreciate that. All right. And shout out to Funky Monkey, who's a member here celebrating. Says, happy Christmas, everyone. Have fun and stay safe. Thank you, Funky Monkey. And Buttfuck McGashface just gifted 5 memberships to the community. Thank you for the gifteds. Buttfuck. What a name. By the way, for the record, I'm not putting that on my leaderboard. I'm just going to put an abbreviation. Like that. Thank you for the 5 gifteds. I appreciate that. Jade, how are you today? Happy holidays, Jade. How you doing today, man? Good to see you. All right, well, obviously the positivity is flowing. The party has started. Perhaps it's time for me to have my first drink. What do you guys think? It's now officially the afternoon, so I don't feel so bad about having a shot because it is the afternoon. All right, I think we should do it. And the music says so as well. All right, let's go. Let's have our first shot of the stream. Jasper Kitty's over here again, too. How you doing, Jasper, buddy? You came over. You want a shot? No, kitties don't drink. You can't have a shot, Jasper. That's not allowed. Absolutely not. All right, here we go. Once again, Chateau de Saint Nicolas peppermint liqueur. I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna get the festive. My face is upside down in the bottle. Do you see how creepy that looks? My face is upside down in it. That's weird. All right, let's have our first shot. No, I'm not drinking other days. Just this is my day to drink. Tomorrow, I'm not drinking. I'm not, if I have a drink on Christmas with my wife, it'll probably be some wine or something, during dinner. But yeah, this is my day to drink today. I lined it up that way. Okay, so here we go. Haven't even tried it yet. Oh, hold on. Musical RGB liquor is always the best kind of liquor, okay? All right, let's go. Let's try it. Can you hear the music? It plays music, but I don't know if you can hear it or not on the mic. Obviously, you can see it. Oh, you can't hear the music? It's playing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, but it's very low volume. It's not super loud or whatever. All right, anyway. I like that it's RGBs. Okay. You could hear it? Some people are saying they heard it. Okay. All right. Peppermint liqueur. Hopefully it's good. I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully it's not overly sweet, but maybe it is. It's peppermint liqueur after all. It might be too sweet. Got my paper towels at the ready today in case I make a sloppy mess of myself. Very nice. Okay. And yes, there is gold leaves in it. I don't know if you can see them moving around in there, but there are gold leaves in it at the bottom. See them? See, it's like Goldschlager, only it's peppermint. So, okay. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Happy holidays to you, Prophet Warner. He says, from the Dabbleverse, Skol! Thank you so much, Prophet Warner, for 2 months as a member. And happy holidays to you. All right, ready? To the most Christmassy soundtrack ever. I take my first holiday-themed shot today. Happy holidays to everyone. Here we go. That's tasty. That's really good. Oh, yummy. It's not too sweet. It's more minty than sweet, and that's what I was afraid of. It was going to be like way too sugary. That's a good balance. It is a little sugary, but it's got a lot of mint flavor. Is it strong? I think it's 30% alcoholic volume, so it's not quite as strong as like hard liquor. It is liqueur, but it's still pretty strong. And keep in mind, I'll be drinking other stuff too. We've got Cutwater. That's like 13% alcoholic volume. I have 3 flavors of Cutwater I want to try today. And we have the alcoholic seltzers as well. So, got a good amount of stuff. Very nice. All right. So, good vibes today. And good times. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I figure we'll just hang out for a little bit more. And then we will get started on the schedule. The gaming schedule, that is. Because like I said, I want to get through that. Our first guest will likely be here around 2 p.m. Pacific time. But I want to get the gaming schedule kind of done before then. That way, after the guests that are coming by and the food, we can get to games and do a good variety of stuff today. All right. Will I shotgun a seltzer? No, I don't chug anything that's carbonated. If I do, I end up getting really like gassy and it upsets my stomach. I don't chug beer or anything like that. Just not my thing. Jade said he's ready for Call of Duty tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we will be trying out Black Ops 7 during the Christmas Eve event tomorrow. It's only one stream, but I'm interested in trying out, Call of Duty on this setup now with the new keyboard and mouse to see how it works. We'll find out. Have I tried a Buzzball? No, I've seen them in the stores. I've never had a Buzzball. All that is it's just flavored liquor, right? Like different flavorings and stuff. I think so. There we go. You always need 2 shots to feel it, says Mike's Cherry Coke. Well, like I said, let's not go crazy. Maybe what we'll do, maybe I'll open a Cutwater when we're doing the schedule, and I'll drink a Cutwater during the schedule, and then after that, we'll chill out for a bit with some guests and go from there. I have no idea what we're getting for dinner. The thing is now, because the DSP tries it, became so prominent this year, like we ate so much different food takeout that like we've had everything. So now we look and we're like, damn, we had like every cuisine. Like we had Mexican. We had every single kind of Asian. We've had pizza. We've had burgers. We've had other like chicken, sandwiches. We've had like everything you can get. Like what the hell are we supposed to order now? Like we ordered everything. I legit don't know what we're going to get today. So we'll have to see. You're absolutely correct. This is a first world problem. Most people are not fortunate enough like me to be able to order out that much. I get it. So for me, it's just kind of weird. Like, what do you do? See, I wish there was Italian food around here. The Italian restaurants around here are not good. We've tried them. They're super duper unauthentic. Like once we ordered Italian food, I got a carbonara pasta. We ordered a pizza, and my wife, I think, got like bolognese pasta, right? My pasta was so greasy. It was not authentic whatsoever. You could tell they put way too much oil in it, and it had bacon instead of the correct meat. What's the correct meat that you put in the carbonara? I forget what it's called, but it's not supposed to be bacon. They put bacon in it, so it's bootleg. My wife's bolognese, the bolognese meat sauce was more just like a tomato sauce, which is wrong. And the pizza was flat, and like a cracker. Like, dude, this is nothing authentic at all. It's not good. And that's what they have around here. They have this like knockoff shit that's just not good at all. Like, and by the way, it's expensive. I'm not even kidding. Like each pasta plate was like $25. Like, what the hell? We just spent like $80 on a terrible meal, you know? That's why we just don't eat Italian around here anymore. We gave up on it. Any mods, if you're here today, please pay attention to the chat. The morons are out in force, so please give it a look. That way I don't have to moderate all day. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Battlefield 6 has snow in the game now. That's great. I'm still not playing it. It's just not my thing. I received a $10 tip from Big Papa Pump.
Humbug.
Thank you, Big Papa Pump. He says, Merry Christmas, Phil. Hope you have a great one. Thanks for being a constant. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching and supporting. I know, like, a lot of people have come to me over the years and said, like, you're the consistent dude. You're the one that we can trust to always be there, to stream and make content. And that's appreciated because a lot of creators are not consistent and or just do whatever they want whenever they want. And people don't really like that. They wish that they would be more consistent and more serious about what they do. You know, I still remember back to the times of COVID, when people were actually coming by saying, hey, you know, it's great that you're streaming consistently, because a lot of people are not. A lot of people are just kind of sporadic, and people were able to unplug and forget about COVID and come to my streams and chill and enjoy games. And that's kind of what I want to be to you guys. I want to be a place where you can come hang out and chill and have fun and feel like it's a safe environment to enjoy gaming, to enjoy each other's company. You can get rid of all that drama around you of the real world. The world wants to get you involved in politics and all this crap. And my goal is to make sure you don't have to deal with that. You can just enjoy your time here with me. Okay? Cool. Yeah, we need moderators on YouTube. We had them, but now they're gone. Hopefully we can get some. Hold on. Jasper Kitty, what are you doing in there? Jasper Kitty went into the closet, but I don't know what he's doing in there. My closet is currently a big mess. Why? Well, because I just upgraded my setup. And when I did, a whole bunch of equipment arrived. I unhooked a bottle of equipment. I just tossed it in there. Wires are like everywhere. So I just want to be sure that he's all right, and he just came out of there. Shadow My Sonic with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, growing up when you and your family had pizza, did you only order pizza or did you make your own or eat frozen pizza? No, we lived, no exaggeration, 15 minutes away from an insanely authentic Italian-style pizzeria. Okay? So we got great pizza whenever we wanted. They didn't deliver, but we would just drive. We would drive and pick it up and come home, and we would have insane piping hot, ridiculously good pizza, you know, with no worries. Now, we never made our own, but if you had some actual, like, frozen pizza, it would literally be like Elio's. Seriously, like the crappy one, because it would be like a treat, like a silly junk food treat. Okay? Cool. The Average Gamer just did a $2 super chat. It says, Merry, whatever that is, I don't know, but thanks for $2. Okay. Very nice. Listen to this amazing soundtrack. How's the day so far? Pretty good. Except, all right, you want me to be honest? You know I'm an honest dude. I didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked. I got woken up early because my wife had to go to work, and whenever my wife has to go to work and she gets up early, Jasper Kitty gets up very early. And basically, he will not let me sleep. He will start pawing me in the bed nonstop. He wants me up, and he just will not let up. So basically, as of 7 a.m. this morning, my cat has kept me awake. I'm like, oh, didn't need to be up at 7 a.m., you know? But it is what it is. I'll listen. Nothing's going to beat my holiday vibes today. I'm in a great mood. I'm ready to chill with all of you and have a good time. So, good stuff. Shocks, how are you? It's good to see you. He says he's closed his last deal of the year. Now he can watch the stream. Been a good year for the wallet. Have a Merry Christmas. I'm glad to hear that, Shocks. I wish nothing but success and prosperity to all of my viewers. I wish you all the best. I hope that you're all having a great, successful holiday season. Seriously. Now, this is a very festive song, let me tell you. Are those jingle bells? Are those jingle bells? Could be. Why can't you use bacon in carbonara? Because it's a high-fat content. It doesn't taste right. You're supposed to use pancetta, which is a different meat that actually fits the dish much better. You can use bacon, but that's like basically the knockoff ingredient that you only use as a substitute. You're supposed to be using pancetta. Think of it this way. If you're a restaurant, okay, and you're supposed to be making the dish authentically, why aren't you using the authentic ingredients? You should be. Do I like heavy metal? I've liked heavy metal over the years. I don't necessarily love it or listen to it actively anymore, but I did like it back in the day. What cologne am I wearing? Would you like to know? I'll tell you. If people really want to know, I'll tell you. There's nothing wrong with sharing that information, but these hyperfixated losers on the internet think it's like a big deal. John, what is that holiday? What is that cute holiday kitty? Oh, that's cute. It's an orange cat with a freaking Santa hat on, and he's posing and turning. I like that new that emote in the Kick Chat. That's funny. I don't have a favorite Super Turbo theme. I love them all because I love the game so much. I've heard those a million times. Oh, you actually want to know? All right. Today I am wearing Dolce & Gabbana light blue. That's what I'm wearing. Dolce & Gabbana light blue today for the Christmas event. That's right. But maybe I'll change it up. I am changing my outfit many times. In fact, when I go to change right now, because we're going to change for the schedule update, maybe I'll put on something different. Nah, I'll just keep wearing. I'll do the same one all day. Can I review the cologne? No. I cannot. Blue is my color. You think so? You like me in blue? I'll be in many different colors today, actually. Many different colors. No, I got into cologne as I got older. Basically, you know, this is the truth. My wife loves cologne and loves perfume. And so when we got together, she was wearing different perfumes. And then I started getting into colognes and smelling different ones. Like, oh, I like that. I like that. And, you know, I didn't have any money for it or anything back then. But things changed. You know, things have turned around. Things are great now. So now I'm able to afford it. And I have, you know, some nice colognes and I wear them. And I like the smell. I just do. Because people are like, well, why do you wear cologne when you're at home? Because I like it. Because I can have it. It's a luxury. It's something that smells great. It makes me smell something good all day long. Right? Like right now, my office, quite frankly, smells like a whole bunch of new electronics and a factory desk. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't smell great because it's all new product smell. And so to come in here, it's like, okay, well, I got to put up with it because it's all new equipment. Give it another couple months. It won't smell like that anymore. But if I'm wearing cologne, like, okay, now I just smell this. I don't have to smell all the factory smell of all this manufactured stuff, you know? Yeah, I just alternate between a ton of different ones that I have. I don't particularly have ones for different seasons. Some people do that. They'll be like, oh, it's summertime. I like this scent for the summer. I like this scent for cold weather. I like this scent for this season. I don't really do that. I just have a bunch and I tend to rotate between them. I mean, if I'm in a mood for one, I'll just wear that particular one on a day. But I do enjoy like rotating between because then it never feels like I'm wearing one too much and I get tired of the scent. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that may actually be one of the problems with these colognes is that a lot of them are too expensive, okay? If a bottle of cologne is $20, it's not a big deal. If a bottle of cologne is $130, that's a big deal. That's way too expensive. And because of that, now you're sadly not able to really do more than one or two colognes. Who can afford more than that? So now you end up using the same two colognes all the time. You get sick of them, all right? So for me, what I did is I slowly, over the course of this year, I bought different colognes. And now I have a repertoire that I kind of go between, and I don't wear, like I probably wear the same cologne maybe twice in 1 month, if that. That way I never get tired of it. Light blue is both a men's fragrance and a women's fragrance. There's two different variations of it that Dolce & Gabbana sell, and there's a men's and a women's. Yep. What is this, reggaeton? This is supposed to be reggaeton, right? Yes, I agree, White Witch. I love, so far, I really love the Razer Wolverine controller. I've only used it for about, 2 weeks? Not even. I love it for all the games I'm playing with it. And that's what? Arc Raiders, Mega Bonk, Honestly, I haven't played too much. Expedition 33, it's good for the parrying. For the few that I've played, it's good. I'll get more into it next year for sure when we play a wider variety of games and newer games. But for what I've been doing, I love this. It's so light. It is like the lightest weight freaking controller, man. I love it. Can I play the Wolverine game on that? Probably not, because I believe the Wolverine game is a PlayStation exclusive, right? And that's a PC controller. So I have to use the PlayStation 5 controller when I play the Wolverine game. Not much I can do about that. What is my go-to cologne? I've already explained I don't really have a go-to cologne. There's quite a few that I like. There's some that I never heard of, and I tried them this year, and I was blown away at how good they were. Like, oh my God, that's so good. Like this, I had never tried Mont Blanc at all. And now I have like 3 or 4 Mont Blanc colognes, and I love them all. And they smell different, but they're all really, really good. Another one, I'll give you another recommendation of a company, Jimmy Choo. Jimmy Choo Man. He has quite a few different scents, variations of scents. They're all good. And of course, everyone's going to say this, Dior Sauvage. So they have regular Sauvage, they have the Elixir, and now they have a new one too. I haven't gotten the new one yet, but Sauvage is also really good. So there you go. There's a few that I like. Dude, I give you the brands, and I give you a few specific ones with the Sauvage stuff. How many colognes do I have? Too many to count. Too many to count. A whole closet. I open the door, the giant shelving of dozens and dozens of colognes, and it's automated. It's actually like mechanized. So I press a button, and the shelves roll up like this, and then I grab. And here's what I do. So it rotates, and I push the button, and then what happens is these jets spray the cologne into the closet and just douse my body in the cologne. I don't have to apply it myself. They deploy the cologne onto my body from various different 360-degree directions. It's absolutely state-of-the-art. Very few people have something like that. Yes, of course. Baccarat. I have not tried a Baccarat cologne. Okay, Baccarat. Do I have colognes I hate? Yeah. You know, it's just like anything. I think everyone has a personal preference. I'll go to the stores, because some stores have the colognes. That's how you really test them. You got to get there and spray them. There's been a few I spray. I'm like, oh, it's like offensive to my nose. But some of them are like popular. I don't know, because the thing is, I tend not to remember what I dislike. I remember what I like. But I just particularly remember, oh, okay, this is one that it's always there. It's always prominent. It's expensive. And I spray it. I'm like, oh, who would wear that all day? You know? I'm trying to remember. You know what it is? It's always the one with the weirdest freaking bottle, too. Like, isn't there a bottle that looks like a body? And then there's a bottle that looks like a gun or something. And you spray, like, it smells like shit. Like, why did it... Maybe that's why they had to have the fancy bottle, to make you feel like you're getting something special. And then you spray it, like, it smells awful. Okay. All right, guys. So here's the deal. Great intro. All right, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. I think that we should get into the gaming schedule for next year, because I want to get through it before we start having guests on the show. So great intro segment. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm having a great time with all of you. Thanks for chilling. Thank you for the early support for those of you who dropped by and are supporting the stream. Now let's transition. I think what I'll do is I'll run downstairs and probably grab a Cutwater. And I'll probably drink a Cutwater over the time that we're doing this gaming schedule update. And we'll see what games are coming out next year. And we'll go from there, okay? Sound good? All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for a great intro to the marathon. I hope that you're ready for a fun one. It seems like it's going to be a great one. We got great attendance. People are hanging out and having good vibes. And it's time. It's time to get ready. Let's do it, everyone. Excellent. Thank you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Hope you'll stick around all day. If not, hey, at least hopefully you enjoyed this intro. If you're watching this intro on demand, I hope you enjoyed it. And see you for more content all day long.